up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a get ready with me for the gym and just kind of chat a little with you guys. I usually put on a little bit of makeup for the gym, at least. I just feel that when I'm feeling my best, I work out that much harder. So I like it, you know? I don't think there's any problem. I know some girls don't like wearing makeup to the gym, some girls like doing a full on glam, and I think that you should do whatever makes you the most comfortable. But anyway, we're gonna start with my skincare that I do in the mornings, and then we'll get to the makeup. But first, before we get into it, I wanted to point out my new robe I just got. So I actually discovered this robe because of Whitney Simmons. She has the pink one and she posted about it with the link. And I am a robe girly. I love a good morning routine and I hate putting on clothes first thing in the morning. I just want to wrap my robe around myself. So it was a good investment, you know? This robe's from Skims. I'm gonna link it down below. Because I utilize it so much and wear the robe every single day, I just felt like it was a worthy purchase. It's very soft, it's full length. Anyway, not sponsored, I'm just obsessed with it. So obviously I'm not sponsored, but okay, enough of that. I'm gonna brush my teeth and then we're gonna get into my get ready with me. With my morning skincare, I don't always cleanse my face again because I have dry skin and sometimes I feel like washing it the night before and washing it morning of is too much. That's just how I feel. Today I don't feel like washing it, but I usually use a hydrating cleanser by ZO. And then right now I'm using this hydrating B5 gel. I actually just got this like as a little gift from SkinCeuticals, so I've just been using it up. Anything that says hydrating on it, I'm gonna give it a go, you know? So I put 5 drops of that on. I know you're supposed to press product into your face, it's like supposedly better, but it's really hard for me not to just wipe it all around because I'm used to that. Don't forget the neck. I've been using tretinoin again and it is making me dry, of course. I'm like flaking around my nose. I'm just like already dry. So the tretinoin's just that much more, but it helps with the little acne, you know? Gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, after that I do this little Growth Factor Eye Serum, also by ZO. I work part-time at a place called Ruma, which I've probably said before. It is a medical practice, aesthetics medical practice, so I get all my skincare for the most part from there. Last product, which is Growth Factor for my whole face. I like this one, the way it pumps, it's kind of fun. There we go. That's probably a bit much, but it's okay. I'll put it on my neck too. I was thinking about filming my workout today for a vlog instead of doing this, get ready with me, but I realized that my last video I posted here on YouTube had the exact same workout I'm doing today. So I thought I'd just talk about that a little bit, and I've talked about it before, but with my training in the gym, I will pick or write a workout program, a split for the week with exact workouts, you know, the exercises I'm doing, the sets and reps I'm doing, the rest periods, all that. And then I will repeat that exact same workout plan for at least 3 weeks, usually like 3 to 5 weeks, before I move on to another workout program. And I'll just push my weight, sometimes my reps a little bit. I'll just push to progressive overload, which I'm sure you've probably heard of that by now, but if not, I'll pop the definition on the screen what progressive overload is. So I focus on that for 4 weeks, perfecting those exercises, getting stronger at those specific exercises, and then I move on to the next. I'm gonna put this lip hydrator on. My friend Jenna got me this little lip mask for Christmas. We did a friends gift exchange where we picked our favorite things and shared them with each other, which is the first year we've done that, and it was so fun. But shout out to Jenna Jean. I want to let my skincare set in for like just a second before I put makeup on top. So let's go pick out my gym outfit. I'm feeling like wearing leggings today because it's cold outside and it's an upper body day. So I just feel like it. Don't mind the laundry. Okay, I think I'm feeling some Alpha Elite leggings. I actually just got these for Christmas. I think they're the Amplify, if I'm correct. But I found some at a thrift store, bought them, fell in love, and then ordered a few more pairs. Love these so much, make your bum look so good. And I tend to steer towards like blue-green tones. So of course I got these. But I think I'm gonna wear these. For a bra, let's see. Alright, I love this bra, the Catherine Kendra from Gymshark, but it makes me look topless because it is my exact skin color. So I didn't think about much I didn't think that much about it when I bought it. It'd be better if I would put on fake tan, but I've been in a fake tanning slump because it feels like too much work and I don't want to do it. And I should, but I don't want to. So I'm not gonna pick this bra today because I don't love looking naked. But I think we're gonna go with this one. This bra I also got at a thrift store. I'll let you guys in on a secret. It's Uptown Cheapskate in Utah. They have some good gems sometimes, workout wear. So this is from Free People. High neck, sports bra, so cute. I'll put this on. It's actually better to put my workout wear or whatever on before I do my makeup anyway, because no matter what I do, I swear I always get makeup on my tops when I pull them over my head. Should I try and do a transition? Ready? Ta-da! I feel like this color combo is actually great. So, makeup time. Also, majority of my makeup is from Ruma as well, but I'll link it down below. First thing is my skin, so I'm going to use a combo of this Elastin tinted SPF and a tiny bit of the Jane Iredale BB cream. I'm actually wanting to try out some new makeup, and I think I'm going to buy some this weekend. I've been seeing a lot of Rare Beauty online and it makes me want to try it. And I also really want to try the Refi Brow product. You guys should let me know if you have any makeup staples that you love so much, because I could get a little bit more into makeup. And I do love Jane Iredale. If you haven't heard of Jane, they're branded as like the skincare makeup, so they're over 99% mineral based and like supposed to be really good for your skin, so I feel good about that. I always like to make sure the products I'm using are at least somewhat good for my skin, especially because I feel like I'm acne prone. And then the concealer I'm using, I don't love it, but it's just this e.l.f. concealer. Also want to get a new one of these, maybe the Rare Beauty one. We'll try it out. But I wanted to tell you guys about something that happened to me on New Year's, like kind of a small thing, but also not for me. It was kind of a big moment for me. Anyway, I was at my friend's house and it was 11:59, so it's almost the new year. We were trying to get the ball drop on TV, the New York ball drop, but it just like wasn't working. And I still wanted to count down anyway because I feel like that's fun and festive to do the countdown. So I'm looking at the clock and it's 11:59 and I'm like, I'm just gonna start counting down. I'm just gonna do it myself. So I start counting 10, 9, you know, as if I had been watching an actual timer. The clock changed to midnight right when I got down to 0. I instantly thought that's a sign from the universe that I need to trust my gut and like trust myself this year. So far that's been a really big thing for me these last 2.5, 3 weeks of the new year. I'm trying to trust myself more and ask other people's opinions a little less. And I've been finding that when I go to message someone or ask someone their opinion, I kind of stop right in the middle, like before I send the question or send whatever. And I realize that I already know what I want them to say. I already know what advice I'd give myself. So then I don't ask and I just follow the advice that I gave myself. So it was kind of cool. Okay, this is a Jane Iredale blush stick, which I actually really love. I'm also someone who's like into angel numbers. I saw a meme one time that was like making fun of the angel number thing. I should just pop it on the screen so I don't butcher it. But it was like when you see angel numbers on a microwave or like being inspired by a microwave or something. I'm gonna put it on the screen so you guys can see it. But I love that stuff. I don't really care. I don't care if it's basic or people think it's dumb. I love it. And speaking of angel numbers, I've been seeing 444 a lot lately. So I looked it up. Anytime I see angel numbers repeatedly, which angel numbers, if you don't know, is just like seeing numbers like 3 or 4 in a row. So all ones or all fours, that whole sort of thing. Speaking of, I usually see ones. And that's what my necklace is 3 ones. I got it on Amazon. Also, I'll link that below. But let me go to it. Let me see what it said. Okay, so the 444 is your connection with the angels and the angelic realm is powerful and you can trust the guidance they are giving you. Which also goes along with me trusting my intuition. So how funny is that? I did the little countdown, knew I needed to trust myself more, and now I've been seeing and hearing 444. It came up on a random TikTok and a girl just said it at the very end. It like had nothing to do with those numbers. She just like said them at the end. Let me know if you guys have numbers or like things you see repeatedly or whatever. Okay. The last thing I do for my skin is this Fenty Beauty contour stick, and I contour my nose a tiny bit, just up the bridge, on both sides, and my little tip of my nose. Sometimes I'll do it over here too, you know, contour out my cheeks just lightly. And I take my little beauty blender, blend that in. And then I use the baby one for my nose. Next up is my brow product. So I switched up how I do my brows last year and I actually got a lot of compliments on them. You guys know it's like in trend to have big bushy eyebrows. So I get people asking me a lot of the time, how I do my eyebrows. So I'm gonna show you guys how you do it. So I use this brow soap from Amazon, and I've talked about this on Instagram before. I probably have talked about it on YouTube too. And you guys are gonna get an in-depth tutorial because the one I did on Instagram, you can only show so much. But it comes with this little spoolie brush. Get it wet, like completely under the water. Okay. Scrub it in this little soap dish till I get it really sudsy and sudsed up. And then I just brush my eyebrow. Not directly up. When I first got this product, I tried to do it directly up and then my eyebrows were like curling backwards, like Augustus Gloop or something. So I go up and out, and I'll do the other side. Okay, see now at this point, it doesn't feel all that like soapy. So this is the hack, okay? See all that soap on there? I'll just squeegee that right off till it's on my fingers. And then I dab that little ball of soap and I go back to my eyebrow and I laminate them with the soap. Put like a thick layer of soap on there. Okay, and I'll do this side. This side's not yet brushed up how I want it to be, but before the soap dries, I just go back in and brush it upwards a little bit more. Up and out, not upwards. Take the brush again. Got it! Okay, then I'll let them dry because they're a little wet. Once they're dry, I'll look at them again and see if there's any hairs lifting off. If there are hairs lifting off my face, I go back in with that same last step, get a chunk of soap, and what am I trying to say? And I make them stay down. Okay, so we'll let them dry while we do eye makeup. You might be asking why I was interested in trying that Refi brow product if I already have like a whole brow routine. But the one downside to this method with the soap is that after several days of doing this, I like have to give my skin a break because I'll start to get really dry. My skin will start to get really dry like right under my eyebrows. So this technique is not perfect, but it's been working. So that's why I want to try the other Refi brow sculpt, whatever it's called. Because sometimes it's nice to have a few different methods so I can alternate. You know, give my skin a break, try something different. With my eye makeup, so I've noticed that my lashes, my real lashes, are a little bit short, a little bit sparse, and I think it's from putting on fake lashes too much and ripping them off, maybe not attentively enough. So I've been giving my eyelashes a break, and I've been using like a lash serum at night to help them grow stronger. If I'm not wanting to do eye makeup really, I'll just curl my lashes, which I kind of need a new lash curler because I feel like this one blows. I'll just curl them like that, easy peasy. And then I'll put on just the tiniest bit of mascara. This is a Jane Iredale sample. Can you see how much Jane I use? It's actually kind of crazy. So just a little, you know. See, you can see it right there. That one right in the middle, it's like weak. So then there's like a gap when I put mascara on. What can you do? While we're just waiting for the last couple minutes for my brows to dry before we go to the next step, I wanted to talk about my morning routine I've been doing. I feel like I'm pretty consistent with my morning routine, but it's been really good since the new year. So I always journal. I don't really meditate. I should, but it's I just kind of neglect it. So I always journal and read. And right now I'm reading this book, 13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do. Over halfway through it, and highly recommend so far. It's been really good. Just goes through literally the 13 things mentally strong people don't do and more details obviously about each. And I'm loving it. As you can see, I like to tab things now and I like to underline. So I just find that I always do better in my own life when I'm constantly reading self-help, psychology, spirituality, just something like a deep book just reminds me what's most important, what I value most, all those sorts of things. I'm also still reading a bunch of fiction books, but I kind of view those as like a treat, and I read them usually like after my work's done for the day. But right now I am reading Confess by Colleen Hoover, which is a fun one, and then Dallin and I finished A Court of Thorns and Roses. If you don't care about reading, you're not gonna care about any of this, but I'll just get through it quick. But we just finished A Court of Thorns and Roses. It was so good. It's a big series if you don't know. And we moved on to the second book. So we're reading them together. I am reading them out loud to him. So by the time we're done, I'm going to have read the whole series out loud, which is kind of cool and will probably help my speech. But there are so many words in these books that I do not know. So many words. It's like every other page I have to stop and Google something. So that's probably also good for my vocabulary to be learning more. Okay, anyway, done with that. If you have any questions or the books I'm reading, just let me know. Okay, so I checked my eyebrows. I'm gonna go look in the mirror to check them really close. Okay, they actually look pretty good, but just for good measure, I'm gonna put a tiny bit more of that excess soap right at the forefront. We only really have one more step, which is to finish off the brows. I was using Anastasia brow pomade for a while, but I feel like the product dried out kind of quickly and then it made applying it just hard. So lately I've been using this NYX Lift and Snatch, but this is a lot easier. It's just like a little felt tip pen, very thin. So then I can just go in and like make like fine strokes. The right eyebrow is always easier than the left because it's just like awkward to like use my right hand at that angle, but this is how I do it. Are you ready? Oh shit. Don't panic if that happens to you. Just wait a second, we'll get it with a Q-tip. So again, I just go up and out along my brow. This shade is ash brown. I used to use darker shades, I think, but since I've gone red with my hair, I go a little lighter with my brows now. Speaking of, I'm still loving my red hair. If you don't know, I used to have dark brown hair and I just dyed it red in July. Look, I messed up again. But I feel like the red, oh my hell. Okay, let's fix this mess. Okay, it's fine, it's whatever. But what I was saying is I feel like the red doesn't wash my skin out as much. Like I don't look so pasty white as I did with the dark hair. So I do like that. And this is probably irrational, but I do feel like I can't wear certain colors with my red hair. I'm sure it's irrational. Or maybe I'm just in a phase that I don't like wearing certain colors. Certain colors being the color pink. I don't like wearing that lately. I'm just adding a tiny bit of concealer right here because I feel like I rubbed it off. Hey! And then last step for the makeup, we're gonna set it with a setting spray from, guess where? Jane Iredale. Oh, so good. As far as my hair goes, it is dirty. So I'm thinking we're gonna leave it with the slicked look. I'm just gonna re-slick it back. And then to get the extra slicked look, I use Olaplex No. 6 Bond Smoother. Okay, that's good enough. Makes me feel like I'm back in my old ballet days. Can't forget deodorant. I use men's deodorant, actually. One of my friends just recently told me she had a guy tell her he uses women's deodorant because it works better. I said, that is funny because I do the exact opposite. I use men's deodorant because it works better. So that's odd, but let me know what you guys use. Makeup done, hair done. Now I'm just gonna get my shoes on, get a sweatshirt on because it's freezing outside, and take my pre-workout. So I just got a new pre-workout. I think I talked about it, but Amino Energy by Optimum Nutrition in the flavor green apple, which is one of my faves. And then we're gonna mix it with some creatine, 5 grams. A bigger glass. Look how cute these glasses are. I got them at Costco. My caffeine tolerance has actually been really good lately. I've been wanting to cut down. There was a period last year where I was having 2 Alani Nu energy drinks a day, and I just feel like that's excessive. Probably more. I was probably having coffee in the morning too. But lately, I've been noticing that I don't feel the need to have caffeine. Whenever I really am like already feeling very energized, I just will skip it. Plus this caffeine, this Optimum Nutrition, I really like because it's only 100 milligrams. So I just don't feel like I'm gonna overdo it. Cheers. Look at that color. I'm gonna mix it. And I kind of want to put some ice in it too. Not too many cubes though, because it will probably overflow. My legs are very sore from yesterday's workout. So today I'm doing a complete upper body. If you want to see it or know more about it, you can just look at my last video because I filmed the whole thing. But really quick, I want to talk about another thing I always do before I work out. Well, most of the time. So I always make sure to eat something. The only time I would not eat something is if I had a big meal the night before and I'm just really not hungry. But I prefer to not work out on an empty stomach. So this morning I already ate. I had some tofu and potatoes with some dill sauce on top. And then I wait like at least a half hour before I work out after I eat. And then if you want to see more of my warm-up routine and stuff, I also posted that in my last video. But I guess that's it. That is how I get ready for the gym, but I hope you liked it. Please leave any comments, questions down in the comments below, and give it a... Why when it gets to this point can I not speak? Should we start over? Okay, starting over. Thank you for watching. Please leave any questions, comments, concerns, videos you'd like to see next down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really supports my channel. And subscribe because I'm uploading, as you know if you watched my last video, at least 2 times a month. With that said, I'm gonna go have a great workout. Hope you guys have a good workout today if you're working out. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!